Africa Youth Growth Foundation, AYGF, is a non-governmental organization set up with the sole purpose of contributing to positive change in the economic and social status of Africans, the poor, the vulnerable, and minorities through effective programs that deliver sustainable outcomes. Through constructive engagement with stakeholders, expanding opportunities for self-development and realization among the youth, the poor, minorities, and vulnerable populations. It is within our mandate as an organization to advocate for democratic governance, including leadership recruitment process. Credible elections are a fundamental requirement for strong democratic governance and respect for human rights, which are critical for sustainable development and lasting peace. Nigeria is currently facing a pandemic of insecurity, rising security threats daily from the north to the south, east and west. Credible, peaceful, and conclusive elections have a tendency to resolve the myriad of problems faced by the large population of youths and other citizens. Evidence has shown that a failed election could be detrimental to Nigeria and the entire West African region. It is on this premise we are hosting this press conference to draw the attention of critical stakeholders to the need to conduct a credible, peaceful, and conclusive general election. As you are all aware, the 2023 general election commences in 4 days from today. The global community's attention is on Nigeria, as 93.4 million registered voters are expected to vote on February 25th and March 11, 2023. National and subnational elections, respectively. The presidential election is arguably the most important for Nigerians and the global community. The upcoming general election is an opportunity for citizens to choose a leader with solid determination to steer the direction of the country positively. There is no doubt that the outcome of this election will have a significant impact on the future of the country, its economy, and its people. As an organization that prioritizes democratic governance and youth growth, AYGF recognizes the need for a peaceful poll. On this note, we wish to commend the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, in its quest to deepen democratic governance through transparent elections in Nigeria, as reflected in the extensive reforms, including the deployment of bimodal voter accreditation system, BVAS, and the INEC results viewing portal. These are 2 critical interventions that signal an improvement in the voting and results transmission and collation process for the 2023 elections. These innovations have implications for promoting transparency and trust in the electoral process. We further acknowledge efforts by INEC to improve access to polling units by increasing the number of polling stations by 56,872, bringing the total number of polling units to 170,846, even though polls will actually be held in 176,606 polling units. As you may be aware, the Commission has informed Nigerians that polls will not hold in 240 polling units for security and other reasons. During the conduct of the voter registration, we observed a significant increase in public interest and enthusiasm in the election, with a large number of new voters that were registered in the exercise. Of particular note was the interest of young people. In this election, youth constitute an estimated 48 million of the total 93.4 million registered voters. This is a huge voting community whose actions throughout the polls will help determine the credibility and peacefulness desist from vote selling, and be resolute to participate in the polls and vote for the growth and development of the country. It is also imperative to call on the security agencies saddled with the responsibility of securing the country to intensify efforts and do more to make the entire electoral process safe for voters, candidates, observers, media, and electoral officers, especially members of the National Youth Service Corps who are providing support to the process. However, a peaceful, credible election and its processes is not entirely the task of security agencies alone. INEC, political actors, and other stakeholders have a part to play. INEC must be seen as an umpire indeed and must ensure neutrality, credibility, and acceptability of the electoral process and its outcome. For the politicians, they ultimately desire to win the elections. They must do so within the ambience of the law. The promotion of political violence and the spread of disinformation and misinformation, including vote buying, hate speeches, and unguided statements, are capable of undermining the democratic process, public peace, and harmony. In the few days to the end of the campaign, politicians and their followers must promote their messages with a very high degree of responsibility towards ensuring that sanctity and integrity of the electoral process are guaranteed. They must eschew violence and avoid all forms of incitement as tools for mobilizing and canvassing for votes. Finally, Nigeria is our country. We must all work to protect and preserve her heritage. We therefore task the incoming leaders to address structural and development challenges such as high level of insecurity, poor quality of education, dilapidated public health infrastructures and investment, high number of out-of-school children, unemployment, youth poverty, and importantly, poor infrastructure and power, or if you like, energy. Gentlemen of the press, thank you for your attention. God bless Nigeria.